Taylor Swift was in New Orleans for a concert at Superdome. She was here for, I know for sure, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And she sold that whole stadium out all 3 days. And the Superdome has 81,000 seats. Can you imagine? So very successful concert that she gave for these 3 days. So I know, I'm sure that the crowd that I speak to and that listens to my videos probably don't know much about Taylor Swift and probably don't care. It's not a big deal to you. Why are you talking about her? She is a young Caucasian girl. And
how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Hey. I never really knew that much about her. I think I heard her name before, but of course I've never listened to her music. Her music is usually geared towards young, suburbanite young ladies, and you know what? Not just, anybody can like her music. I'm just saying it seems like it's geared towards young Caucasian ladies, suburbs, or whatever. So somebody was blasting her music all in the streets, and all these young girls were singing her songs, and this dude was just blasting it on his personal stereo, and that he does karaoke on, and all, whatever it is that he's doing at the time with his music. And a lot of people were just sitting around, and it's not just sitting around, standing around dancing and enjoying the music. They have blocked the street off and everything. So I got a chance to listen to her music a little bit, and she has some very, very I would say good music. It's very wholesome, and decent lyrics. You can let your young children listen to Taylor Swift. Okay, she has very wholesome music. So I was just thinking, I saw that all these little Caucasian girls, and they're wearing the glitter, and they're talking about her number 13 because well, I know why. She made that number popular. At least a reason why, and I talked about it in the previous video. But I was listening to the words, and I started thinking about her music, and and then I started thinking about the music that's promoted to our young girls, our young black girls. Where is our Taylor Swift? All we have is Meg Stallion, Glorilla, Sexy Red, that other one, I can't think of her name for some reason. Y'all know what I'm talking about. South American young lady. I don't know why I can't think of her name. I done heard about it 1 billion times. But we always get the Lil' Kims and the Foxy Browns, and all they talk about is sex, money, smoking weed, and sex, and then some more sex, and they got the best stuff, and can't nobody suck like I do. Why is this type music being promoted to our young girls? Why, while the other communities get Taylor Swift? Okay, so I'm not saying that other communities are perfect. That's not what I'm saying. But it has to make you think. They don't have no copy Lil' Kim in their community that's being promoted to their young girls. They don't have no silly ass Sexy Red promoted in their white community to their young girls. But that's the mess that we get. So now we have a generation of women who are oversexed. They got 2 or 3 kids, about 4 and 5 different men. And I'm sad to say, we've been doing that for a while. But it's still happening. We should have learned from that, and we should have done what we could to keep our daughters from following in those footsteps, because you don't want your kids or your people to make the same mistakes that you made. You want them to do better. So now that they approach a man, it's all about sex and money. A baby comes into the world, and it's all about a check that they can get from the daddy. And the men, they have their own feelings towards the women nowadays anyway. It's not good. And now you're manipulating them and playing with their money and playing with their life, because they don't want you anyway, don't want the baby. And they're doing all kind of stuff to our women, that they're taking our women out. They're taking our young girls out. They're willing to go to jail for the rest of their lives just to take you out for having this baby on them, and using that baby to manipulate and control them and their pockets. Okay, so that's what we're promoting to our kids, our little girls. It's all about her booty, not her brains. She doesn't get to listen to any holistic music that uplifts her creativity and her sense of self and self-esteem and self-love. She don't get that. She don't get any music. Our young girls don't get any music that that allows them to see themselves and be seen as human and worthy of respect and honor. They don't get that. They get the trash. Why are we getting the trash? Why we keep letting our children listen to the trash? Let's think about that. You better think about that, because we don't. I don't hear of the same thing happening in other communities. Nowhere near to the extent that I hear it concerning our women in our community, our young women. We have a femicide going on in our community. Our men didn't used to kill us like this. Just plain old hate you. You better stop playing with them. You better leave them alone. Better stop trying to use them. Better stop trying to use the baby to manipulate them and punish them and all that. Who thinks like that? But we've allowed our daughters to be brainwashed and molded to think like that. That's all, basically all it is. And I'm not talking about every last single one of them. I'm talking about as a rule. Let's just think about it. Just look at it. We need some more Taylor Swifts, and we need to get rid of the Stallions and the Glorilla, whatever the hell, and all the rest of them. Talking about my WAP. Talking about your WAP. What are you, wet ass people? Oh my God. Every woman in the world, hey sweetie, every woman in the world got the same type of mechanism that you got. What is so special about yours? 1,000 men done ran up in there and out and left all kind of diseases and hated and unwanted children. You're telling the world how low your self-esteem is. You're telling the world that they don't have to respect you. You're telling the world that they can dehumanize you. That's what you're doing. So let's get rid of all this stuff and bring in some Taylor Swift's. At least her music, I'm not saying she's perfect, and her music ain't super perfect, but I listen to it. It's very wholesome, it's very fun. Everybody's singing along and having a good time. That's what we need. Come on, y'all. Let's save our children. Let's save our young girls. Let's save our young men. Peace, y'all.